but I'm wondering where voters are going to be left in April when, if it's Fillon and Marine Le Pen emerging as the two contenders for the presidency in the runoff, what happens to everybody to the left of them, which is almost everybody? I also think that Fillon, you're right when you say people are not paying that much attention to Fillon's economic program.
They haven't read it.
But it's extremely right-wing, and he's talking about firing 500,000 people from government service.
Except in Thursday's debate, he already seemed to be
but even so, the bottom line
it a
is,
little bit.
Well, but that's with the Thatcherite thing. All of that is about firing people, reconstructing, rebuilding the economy along radically different lines. I agree with Patrick. I don't think the French are going to go for that for a moment. But Marine Le Pen, her policies, economic policies, are not nearly as radical as that. Not nearly. I think she's got a, if we talk, use the word advisedly, but if we talk about her party as a nationalist socialist party, there's a lot of...
just need to take off one of the qualifiers there.
There's a lot of the socialist in there, at least in comparison to Fillon.
Jay Zuccoli, did you watch the debate Thursday?
Yes.
And what was your reaction watching the more moderate Alain Juppé versus the more hardline Catholic François Fillon? The two seem to agree on a lot of things when it came to economics.
Yes, and coming out of a U.S. campaign season, I have to say it was kind of remarkable to see such a sort of
so civilized,
dignified, civilized exchange.
It was almost
in
informative.
Which also both candidates related their ideas to the Pope. I thought that was very interesting to see as well in this most secular of republics. I don't know. I agree with what you were saying, Chris, about how if Fillon emerges as he seems likely to do, where does that leave the left? And like, will some of these voters, once they sort of get a handle on just how radical the kind of neoliberal dimension of his policy is, will they support the Front National? Because it seems to maintain some of this like French social model that has been a fixture of French life since 1945.
And Sylvain Chassagny, the French presidential election, it's not like the U.S. with that electoral college thing.
Yeah, it's
this is one person, one vote. So is it going to be different from Brexit, from the U.S. elections in that sense?
No. There's a big risk that the the discontent and anxiety of the working class expresses itself. There's definitely and Marine Le Pen is well positioned to capture that anxiety. And and we knew that before Fillon. I think Fillon is unexpected, so people are still wondering how that would play out and how it will impact Marine Le Pen's position. I think it could. She has within her party supporters who are quite attracted to the sovereignist, nationalistic, Gaullist attitude, conservative value, Catholic. She's got a strand of that in her party.
So that's bad for her.
So that's going to hurt her. To which extent, I'm not sure. I can't tell you how big it's going to be. But all the working class people who she's been reaching out to over the past few years, and she's now 50% of the working class people, blue collar workers, are saying that they're planning to vote for her next year. So the only thing is that they tend not to turn out that much. So it's between these two populations how this is going to play out. This is extremely risky, I find.